Stop waiting until you feel like it. All I'm gonna say is good luck, because are you tired of being big back? Are you tired of saying you're gonna start on Monday and you never do? Then this video is for you. I've been going to the gym for 6 years. I have gone through my fair share of starting over, being unmotivated, being undisciplined. I feel like a lot of people struggle with having the right mindset when it comes to fitness and the gym and their diet. So let's just get into it. So first of all, I feel like people assume that I wake up every day and I'm so excited to go to the gym and I'm so excited to eat broccoli and chicken. No, there are days when I don't want to step foot in a gym, where I want to lay in bed all day, and I don't, because there's something called discipline that we need to build. Stop waiting until you feel like it. You are not going to be motivated forever. You are going to be motivated for a few days at a time, but there are days when you are going to need to lock in regardless of how you feel. If you only work on your goals when you're excited by them, then your consistency depends on your mood. And guess what? Your mood changes all the time, so you cannot be depending on your mood. That is when discipline comes in. Even for me, and I tell my clients this all the time, I don't feel motivated and then start. I start and then I get motivated because I started. Just remind yourself that whenever you think to yourself, I just don't want to go to the gym, I just want to lay in bed, I just want to bed rot, do something first and then you become motivated. You need to start with an action and then you will become motivated. So whether that's just getting out of bed, whether that's just getting ready for the gym, you need to start with an action, because motivation comes after action. That's tip number 1. Start with action. Make everything as simple as you can. Don't think I'm gonna lose all this weight in 1 week. When you think of something as something big, it's gonna be harder for you to commit to it, because you think about, oh, I have to do this, and then I have to drive to the gym, and then I have to warm up, and then I have to get ready, and then I have to do this, and then I have to do that, and it's just too much. When you break things into smaller pieces and tell yourself, I'm gonna get dressed for the gym, that's step number 1. You make it super simple and easy to go. So I'm gonna get dressed for the gym and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna do these 3 exercises to start. And you make it easier for your mind to say yes to it. If you make things sound complicated and harder, it's gonna be harder for you to want to do it. So the more you break things down, it's gonna be easier for you to commit to it and stay committed to it. It's just like if you were to say, I'm gonna clean my entire house today. That sounds draining, right? It sounds like, oh, I have to do the dishes, I have to do the laundry, that's gonna take hours, I have to mop, I have to sweep. If you break it down step by step, I'm gonna clean my room right now, or I'm gonna make my bed right now. And then you do the next step after that. It's just about breaking things down, making things easier and simple for your mind to commit to. Because thinking about the entire task makes it feel way harder than just starting the next tiny action. So step number 3 relates to step number 2, but it's to have a minimized version of your routine. So for example, my goal for every day is to take all my vitamins, do my cardio, do my lift, get all my steps in, get all my water in, hit my macros, hit my fiber goal. But there are bound to be days where you are gonna slip up. It's important to have a plan already set so that when you do slip up, or when you are having a day where it's harder for you to reach those goals, you already have a backup plan and you say, instead of hitting all of this and instead of doing absolutely nothing, because I know we tend to do that and we tend to have an all or nothing mindset. When we realize that we can't hit all of our goals that day, we tend to just be like, oh, I'm just gonna start again the next day, or I'm gonna start again on Monday. I like to say it's better half-assing something than doing nothing at all. So have a minimized version of your routine so that you can fall back on when you aren't feeling super motivated that day, or maybe you just don't have time to do everything that day. So that way you don't feel guilty for not hitting all of your goals that day and you already had a plan that you could follow. My minimum version day would be like maybe just getting a 20-minute workout in, a 20-minute walk in. Instead of 10K steps, I aim for 7,000 or 6,000. Instead of hitting all of my macros that day, maybe I just say, today I'm gonna aim for my protein goal. So you just make things more minimized so that you don't have an all or nothing mindset. My 4th tip would be to remember what you're working toward, because when you think about working out, it's not really exciting. When you think about eating healthy or clean, it's not exciting. But when you think of what you're working towards and the goal that you have, that is more exciting than just hitting your workout or just following your diet. Your goal is to feel more confident, to be healthier when you're older, to be stronger, an example for your kids or your sister or your mom. That's the goal. The goal is not to just work out and just eat healthy. And that tends to make things easier when you forget, because it just doesn't sound exciting to do that simple daily routine every single day. Because why are we doing it? Because we have an end goal, and it's important to remember that. Number 5, your environment matters so much more than you think. If you have hot Cheetos and sodas and candy everywhere, girl, good luck. All I'm gonna say is good luck, because it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be so much harder to stay on track if you have all of these temptations around you. So make it easier on yourself and don't keep things that are more tempting around you. Your environment matters. And it's not just about having snacks in your house, it's also about having your environment ready for you. Having your workout clothes out for the next day, water bottle filled the night before, healthy snacks ready, your meals ready, your workout program already written for you. Things that make it easier for you to stay on track is what your environment needs to be. Maybe your phone is distracting you. Maybe you need to lock the apps on your phone at a certain time so that you go to the gym. That's what I personally do because I low-key have a social media addiction and it's really bad. And so I lock my apps. It makes it harder for me to scroll. It's about basically making the things you need to do easier and the things that are distracting you harder. Fix your environment, fix your surroundings, and that is going to make your life so much easier. Also, sorry if the audio sounds different. I had to turn my microphone off and plug in my phone because it's dying. Number 6 is to stop negotiating with yourself. So say you have a plan, right? I'm gonna go to the gym today at this time. And it comes to that time and you start to sit there and you think to yourself, oh, maybe I can go a little later. Maybe I can go tomorrow. The longer you sit there and think about it and talk about it to yourself in your head, the easier it is for you to negotiate yourself out of doing the thing you're supposed to do. So if you make a promise to yourself, don't even think about it. Just say, I'm doing it. And that's it. There's no argument in my head about this. Like, you said you were gonna do it, so go do it. And the more you think about it, the more you negotiate and talk about it to yourself, you're gonna talk yourself out of it. So don't even do it. Just say, you know what? I'm going to the gym, period. Number 7, and this one is very important. Discipline does not mean being perfect. It is bound to happen where you are going to get invited out to eat with your family or friends. You're gonna miss a workout. You're gonna go on vacation. You're gonna have an off day. You might eat something unplanned. That does not mean that you're not disciplined. The discipline part comes in when you don't let one bad day or one bad choice turn into a whole week of bad choices. It's very easy for you to be on track, but then when it comes to going out or actually living your life, and then you have to reel yourself back in and be like, wait, we can't just go and forget about our goals and screw it. I already did one bad day, might as well just start next Monday. The dreaded Monday. We're not doing that. We are starting today, right now. Why are we waiting till Monday? Go out, go have fun, go live your life. Don't let the disciplined part hold you back, because I've talked about this before where I've gotten to a point where it's held me back from hanging out with my family, making memories, hanging out with friends, just doing things that are fun, doing things that I like and make me happy. It's not sustainable long term. It's not gonna make you happy. You're gonna be miserable. So go live your life. And we always say, one bad day does not ruin your diet. It doesn't ruin anything. It's when it's a constant pattern. Go have fun, go live your life. Number 8, follow the plan, not the mood, because you cannot always trust what you feel. If you were to ask your future self, what would tomorrow me wish that I did today? And if the answer is she wishes that she would follow the plan instead of laying in bed because she was tired, instead of laying in bed because she didn't feel like it, I guarantee that's what you would say, right? You wouldn't be like, oh, you didn't feel like it, it's okay. No, we follow the plan, not the mood. Now obviously I know it's easier said than done, and I know that very well, guys. I deal with anxiety. Like I've said multiple times, I know it's hard to stay on track when you have mental health struggles. But if you're going through something and you're thinking, when I don't feel like this tomorrow, or when I don't feel like this in a week or two, am I gonna wish that today I actually stuck to the plan? And if the answer is yes, then yes, you need to stick to the plan. Now, the last tip I have for you guys is to build evidence that you are someone that follows through on what they say. That is called building trust with yourself. If you tell yourself, I'm a lazy person, I'm fucking big back, I cannot do this shit, that's too hard, I could never be like her, you are going to start finding reasons and start believing that you can't be like that person, or you can't be this fit, disciplined, healthy person. You're gonna start finding reasons to believe that. That is why it's so important the way we talk about ourselves is positive. Because let's imagine the opposite scenario. Let's say you tell yourself, you know what, I'm strong, I believe I can do that. If she can do it, I can do it. I can be disciplined, I am disciplined, I'm capable of doing these things. You're gonna start finding reasons and start creating reasons to believe in that. It's just like the red car example. Normally when you're on the road, you don't notice a red car. If you tell yourself, I'm gonna find all the red cars, you start realizing how many red cars there actually are, as opposed to when you weren't paying attention to them, where were they?
life. You didn't notice all the red cards until you started paying attention to them. And the same thing goes for the way that you think about yourself. If you think about yourself negatively, you're gonna start finding reasons to believe that. And if you start thinking about yourself positively, you're gonna start finding reasons to believe that. So if you're telling yourself, I wanna be this, I wanna be fit, I wanna be healthy, I wanna be disciplined, change your words to, I am someone who keeps promises to myself. The more that you act like you are already that person that you're trying to be, the more you will become that. And the more evidence that you give yourself to believe you are that person that you want to be, the more trust you have in yourself and the more discipline we build. And every time you do something you say you're gonna do, even the smallest things, that is building trust and discipline. Even me to this day, since the beginning, I've always said, whenever I do something that I didn't want to do, I always tell myself, wow, I just built more discipline. I did it. I'm going to the gym right now. It's hot. I don't want to do that, but I'm on my way to the gym right now. Wow, I just built discipline. I just gave myself a reason to trust myself and to trust that I can do it. And that's what we need to do, is believe in ourselves and tell yourself that you can do it. Your minds and your words are stronger than you think. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys got some tips, some motivation on discipline, or I don't know, girl, but I hope you guys like this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you comment, share, subscribe, follow, do whatever you want. But I'm so glad that you guys even clicked on here and watched it. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you for watching. I appreciate you so much and hope y'all have a good day. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.